canes, lives close to me. And went over and got me a couple cane poles. See them back there sticking out of the back. But it's probably been, I don't know, probably close to 40 years since I've used a cane pole for bream fishing or crappie fishing. And I'm gonna do that soon. But I went and just cut me a couple of cane poles. They're around, I don't know, 12 foot long or something. And I'm gonna hang these things up in my shop and let them dry. And after they get dried good, I'm gonna put that epoxy on. As you've seen in a couple of videos there, lately I've posted, I started making floats or quills out of turkey feathers. So I'm gonna make a video this year, and I'm gonna show you catch. At least I don't know if I can get on the crappie before the bream start biting good, but you'll definitely see me catching a lot of bream on a cane pole this year. And I'm wanting to do it with some of the stuff that I make. You know, I want to do it with the jigs that I make or the flies, but I want to do it on a cane pole using the turkey feather quills as a float, and just do it old-fashioned. So y'all be looking forward to for that probably in June. It's when the bream start bedding. That's when I like to go fish for them. But I may go before then. But so I'm gonna let these poles here dry in my shop for ever how long it takes. Maybe a month. I'm not sure. As soon as they get dry and I can put that epoxy on them, it'll take about 72 hours for that stuff to get hardened up. And I'm going to show you how to rig a pole, the proper way to rig a cane pole, and some old-fashioned fishing. Let's get these canes fixed up. So, you want to fish with a cane pole? Well, we got something to start with here. These things look like they're probably 12, 14 feet long. And I'm gonna clean it up. I've never watched a video on how to make a cane pole, but I got a pretty good idea. I'm gonna cut off this stuff here. My friend over there that he raised these canes, he chopped them off with an axe. But what I'm gonna do to start with is I'm gonna take off all these little things here, all these little limbs, and I'm gonna do it with a utility knife. Start with that. Something my friend told me, which I didn't know, but we were choosing these canes and which one would be the best. But he told me, he said, always pick out the cane that's already yellow. Now, these canes are still alive, but you can see the color of it's yellow. And he said the reason you do that, he said that cane's at least 4 or 5 years old and it's done got seasoned, which made sense to me. I mean, because if you look at the green ones, they're really limber. So this has got some more woody texture whenever they turn yellow. And that tells you the age of the cane. So if you pick out a cane, pick out the ones that's got the yellow color to them. And this man grows all type of cane. That's just his hobby. And these came from another country. I can't remember what country, but it was an Asian country. And he knows all about cane. So what better way to get started with a cane pole with somebody that's got the knowledge of cane. So I'm gonna finish trimming this here up and get right back with you. This already reminds me of the old days, just having a cane pole in my hand and looking at that tip right there, boy. That's a crappie catching, bream catching tip right there. Get it down real fine. But I'm gonna title this video, and it's gonna be a series. It's gonna be a series from the time we went and cut the cane till we use this cane to catch our fish with this summer. Man, this thing's gonna be fine right here. It's gonna be a fine cane pole right here, buddy. I think I'm gonna cut it off right there. How about that? Ain't that beautiful? I'll finish trimming all these little things off of it later. I don't know if I may grind them or sand them off to keep from cutting my cane. But check this out. I'm gonna have to shorten that a little bit. That's longer than 12 foot or 12 feet. I'll get a measuring tape and find out. Let's just see how long it is. My goodness. That's a little long. 17.5 feet long. We're gonna get this thing down, let's see. That's 17. If we took 5 off of that, it'll be about right there. Oh man, that's gonna make a light pole there. 12 feet long. I may do a 14 or something. I think 14 would be good. 12, 14. Anyway, it's gonna be sweet. Let me get this other cane fixed up, and what I'm gonna do is hang these canes up, and I've got 12-foot ceilings up to my ceiling joist in my shop, and I can go higher than that on up in the attic. But I'm gonna hang these canes up. So what I did, I took me some lead that I have here, tied it on with some tie straps, and I tied on a metal hook on the top end of it, and I put them way up there in the attic. So I cut them off at 14 feet. They were 17.5. So I cut them off at 14. I'll try them at that, and if I need to go to 12, I'll do 12. And my shop gets pretty hot during the day in here, so it shouldn't take, 2 or 3 weeks for these to dry out. But when they get dried out, I'll sand them up, get them good and finished. I may even carve my name in them, autograph these things. But yeah, let them dry out, but I'll put the weight on the bottom of them so it'll stretch, keep it all good and straight. And then we'll put that epoxy over the top of them, and we'll have some shiny new poles to go catch some crappie and some brim. So, just something I've been wanting to do. I hope you enjoy it, and stick around for the next episode, and I'll just name these part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever they are. So, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the next video. And somewhere in the next few months, there's probably going to be some more fishing videos, but this is going to be a series of itself of starting from scratch, using actual live cane till we go catch some fish. So, see y'all next time.